or welcome if you're new. I'm Julie, or Slightly Unblended. Today I wanted to have a little fun and do a Instagram picks my makeup. So if you picked some of the makeup, thanks. Like really, thank you so much for taking part. It was a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this. I did full face on camera. Usually just do eyes. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and what all I used to get here, from big toe to slightly not so much toe but still kind of toe, you know, like pedicure toe, then stick around. I thought it would be fun to let Instagram pick my makeup, so I wanted to do a more affordable. There are just a little bit of things that aren't on the affordable or drugstore end, because I quite haven't found what I like, and I need to look some more because I know there's still brands that I haven't tried. Last that I checked, I had NYX was the blush winner. It was between blush and my favorite Pixie one that I'm always using, which I have set over here in this mess. So I'm usually using this really pretty one by Pixie, and so I'm going to use the NYX one today. But I'll get to it when we get there. So for the eyes, I am going to go on ahead and prime the lid using the ABH eyeshadow primer and just get it primed. My face is good and broken out because we went on vacation and I just ate whatever I wanted, like almost a whole pizza. Things that I shouldn't be. Well, I mean, not that I shouldn't, because eat what you want. And I usually try to eat a little bit of what I want, but I know what like makes my skin act up and everything. But to me, it's kind of worth it. But so I got this here, and I'm really self-conscious about when my face gets really broken out. But I'm gonna make it work. It'll be good to. I just got the new Juvia's Place foundation ordered, and it came in. I ordered it while we were going to the airport, and it came in yesterday. I gave my face a break from anything yesterday. So yesterday was Monday, and so I just kind of hung out with no makeup everywhere I went. So like just bare face, like no eyebrows, nothing. And it was weird because I usually do makeup every day, which was how I practiced and like taught myself. I mean, if it wasn't for watching other YouTubers, then I probably wouldn't know my arm from my leg when it came to anything. But for the last several years, I want to say last 2 years, I've pretty much done makeup every day. I do take some days off to let my skin breathe, so. But I'm sorry, I keep looking at this. I have been wanting this ColourPop eyeliner since, or the cream gel color. Is it cream or creme? Anyway, since it came out, I was like, I need that. It's beautiful, like just the maroon. So I keep looking at that wing because I really like it. So last that I checked when I started this eye, Juvia's Place was ahead, and I'd shown the results when there were a few things that were tied. So I was like, okay, I'll check back in a little bit, like 20 minutes or whatever. And after I finished doing this, ColourPop jumped ahead. So I will be taking the Nubian 2, the Saharan 2, and because I know like ColourPop was really close for those two when I looked last. So I am going to be using the Honey palette for 2 of the shades for this. The rest, mainly Juvia's Place on the eyes. And for the wing, I had like a regular wing, you know, just this right here, and this. And I was like, please. And the color, I had it as colorful wing. But to me, this is colorful because I usually just do a black wing. And so, yeah. I'm rambling. I know this is probably going to be a long one because I never do my full face on camera and I talk too much, so I probably just need to go ahead and shut up now. So, okay. I will take what one did I start with? Off to a good start. Okay. I'm just going to take this e.l.f. brush. Not quite sure which one, but take it and the shade, I think Fez. I might not try to pronounce the names in these palettes because I know I'm going to butcher them and I don't want to. So I'll just show. I need to probably Google how to say it before, but yeah. I really wanted to use a maroon shade out of this, but with the eyeliner, I was like, that's going to be too much maroon. It's not going to show up. So I got it good and covered, and I tapped off the excess. So what I'm going to do now is just take it and kind of map out the shape of my eye. To blend it out, I'll use this I'm probably not saying that right either, or Fara brush. It's the number 3 mini taper blending brush. I got to use my Ipsy points, and I got this brush set, I think, right before my bag was going out last month, so it was in this one. And I was so excited because as many times as I say I have brushes, you can never have too many brushes for makeup. So I'm just lightly blending this. And next I'm going to move over to the Nubian 2 palette and go into the shader right here. And use the ColourPop E10 brush, tap off the excess, and just kind of stamp it on. So I'm kind of stamping and then kind of like just moving just a little bit, tiny bit of a tiny motion. Alright, and then I will take the same brush and just gently blend it out. The next shade I'm going to go ahead and use is Sweet Spot from the ColourPop Honey palette, and I will take the Anastasia Beverly Hills A14 brush and pretty much just press it onto like I did with the last shade. Press it in and then do like small, teensy tiny windshield wiper motions. It's kind of what I'm doing, just to get that packed on. To blend that shade, I will be taking the Sigma E25 blending brush. I got this as an add-on for my Ipsy bag as well. And I'm so excited because I've never tried anything from Sigma, and just like the feel, it feels so fancy and it blends very well. Like it's not scratchy or anything. So I'm like really looking forward to probably ordering some brushes from them sometime soon. So just take it and just blend that shade out. Next, I will go back in with that ColourPop E10 brush and some more of the orange shade from the Nubian 2 palette, and just kind of touch this shade up again. I'm just going to take that same little blending brush that we started with, the far one, and blend it. And so far I'm really liking this brush. I want to say it's the only one that I've used out of that package so far. I'm going to go back into the Saharan 2 and take the e.l.f. brush in that same shade that we started with and just kind of deepen it up. And just take this again and blend out that edge there. I'm just going to take some concealer, and I'm using the I Am Magic concealer from Juvia's Place to cut the crease a little bit more than halfway, but it's going to end up being a half cut crease. So what I'm going to do is just get it on the Morphe M421 brush and start to cut the crease. So now that that is done, I'm going to just go ahead and go back into the Nubian 2 and use the really pretty like dark brownish purple shade. Like if I had to pick Juvia's Place, I feel like I've said this a lot, like through, like with Juvia's Place, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I could pick favorite shades from their palettes, but I mean everything is just amazing that I've tried about them. So what I want to do is take this Morphe little pencil brush and go into that shade and tap off the excess and just kind of bring it onto the concealer. Now this is a pretty darker shade compared to the one that that I had on this side, but it's okay. It's gonna blend. Just kind of take it across just a little bit and bring it up. Quite the perfectionist when it comes to like once I cut the crease, so if I see any lumpiness, if that's the word, then I try to fix it. I'm going to take Dandy from the Honey palette and use just this little Lexi Small Shader brush and pat it down onto the concealer. So once that is finished, I'm going to go back into the same shade from the Nubian 2 and just kind of apply it to the end of that shimmer. So I'm going to take this Morphe little brush. I don't know what kind this one is. Anyway, it's good for this. So I'm going to take that shade and just tap off the excess and just kind of blend the shades together. So my camera likes to shut off after I've been recording for like 28 minutes and I'm not quite sure where it cut off. But what I did is I took the I Am Magic concealer, cut the crease, and then I added Dandy from the Honey palette from ColourPop, and then I took the shade from the Nubian 2 right here, this shade that's like a beautiful like dark purpley brown shade, and added that to the end of the concealer to where we started to kind of make them together or blend them together. And then I touched up that crease shade, and now I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to touch the orange shade up, and I do believe that was in the Nubian 2, yes. So the shade in the Nubian 2 right here, I'm going to take it and just touch up the second shade that we use with the ColourPop E10 brush. Just fix it on up. And then I want to take that Sigma brush and a little bit more sweet spot from the Honey palette, and then kind of soften that edge up and blend in some more of the yellow shade. Alright, this next step will take me a minute. Since I already have one of the wings done, hopefully, that's why I wasn't using my little piggy mirror today, because As much as I love that mirror, it is adorable, but it's hard for me to see if I'm getting everything even because it's so small. So I will be taking the Creme Gel color in Joyride to do my wing, and trying to see how I started this. If you can talk and wing your eyeliner at the same time, you are very special. Like, it's hard. I can't do it. So the art to eyeliner is hold your breath, don't let it know that you're nervous, and because it senses fear, and then hope for the best. So that's usually how I go about it. Especially since I didn't do makeup yesterday. Which is why a lot of the makeup that I do a wing. Because it's like the eyeliner knows, like, oh hey, you didn't do eyeliner yesterday, so you're not gonna do good today. So that's a little inside joke about makeup. Or eyeliner anyway. But I have found it easier to do eyeliner with like a gel liner and an angled brush. It seems to be a little easier to control. I do love a brush tipped eyeliner though, I'm not gonna lie. It's usually what I do all the time. But I always, when I do like a gel eyeliner, I'm like, whoa, that's so much easier. But I just never think to. I think for this part, it would be just a little bit easier to take a little brush like this. It's the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. And I'm just gonna touch it up right here. Now that I can breathe, since I finally finished the eyeliner, I have absolutely been loving the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And it's a win-win because it's affordable. I've tried a lot of different primers, and I was using NYX for a while, and I did use the mineral infused e.l.f. primer for a little bit. But I don't know, my skin has changed up that it's so much that it's hard to figure out like what's good. So I've been loving this, and I just apply it with my finger. Spots where I know my pores and my fine lines are. This seems so weird to do. Actually, like my first video that I uploaded wasn't gonna be the first video that I uploaded. I had some difficulties, and then by the time that I was finished editing it and everything, was like almost an hour long, but it was a 3 looks with the Jeffree Star Morphe collab palette. And anyway, by the time that I finally gave up on trying to export it for being so long or whatever its malfunction was, that uploaded and everything, the Norvina palette came out. And then with that one, it corrupted, so I didn't get to get it as well put together as I wanted, because I pulled an all-nighter for that one. That was crazy. So I've got the primer applied, and I'm going to let it set for about 30 seconds. And I will be using, for the first time ever today, the new Juvia's Place, the Shade Sticks foundation. And looks like this. So I'm pretty excited. So I'm hoping for the best. Hope my skin will be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it and rub it on here. Get it on my neck pretty good. And just down my nose. Trying to get it in places so that way I can work it through. I don't want to get it anywhere where it looks all gunked up. And some, like, with stuff like this, less is more. So where I will be applying my concealer, I don't want to have quite as much foundation because I don't want it to get all gross. So taking my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge, or Total Face Sponge, I'm just going to blend this out. My nose always starts to itch. It's like it knows. My nose knows. But anyway, kind of get it here, work it onto the ear, down my neck. Oh, yeah, the shade is Barcelona. That's the shade that I picked. I'm not quite sure that it will be my correct color because I just kind of guesstimated on Ulta's website when I ordered it. But so far it feels nice. It doesn't feel cakey. Which is always, always, always a plus. And I feel like this is a step for me because I usually, the last month or 2.5-ish, have been using the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. But, you know, using it a lot means you run out faster, and when it's like a $40 foundation, you don't want to have to spend $40 very often on a foundation when you could be buying skincare or anything else, doing like paying bills or whatever. I mean, makeup's not like a need, but I mean, when you have that one foundation that you are in love with, then you don't ever want to run out. So I'm trying to find different things that are affordable and like give me the effect that that one does. Okay, so I've got that pretty well on, and I do have that dark spot there. It's a minor breakout anyway. I was picking at it because it came up while we were on the plane, and I was freaking out on the plane. Well, I slept on the plane. I want to talk about how much I drank to go to sleep. It was bad. But I'm terrified of flying. We flew to Fort Lauderdale, and that was like my 3rd trip where I had to fly on a plane. So that would have been like the 5th and 6th time to get on a plane for me, I think. Yeah. And God, I was so scared, and I have no idea why I'm so scared. Like, I know it's gonna be okay, but I don't know. It's just so high up in the air, so far away from home. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second while I do this. And I'm gonna get a little bit of the I Am Magic concealer. I use the shade 22. And I'm gonna just dot it underneath here, under the eyes, and the tip of my nose, a little bit on the chinny chin, and cover this massive zit. Oh my gosh. I have not picked at that one. I don't plan on picking at that one. That one, those ones that are just like buried underneath the skin and come up and look like a mountain are the ones that suck the most. The absolute worst zits to get. And I always get them like right there on my chin. It's like, ugh. So, just gonna go ahead and use this. I wanna say this is an Equate one that I just got at Walmart. And just kinda dab it. Yeah, these products that I'm using are the ones that won on my Instagram story poll. And I was super duper excited that the Juvia's Place foundation won because I was wanting to try it really bad. And see, this concealer, I still haven't quite figured out how I feel about it. I had this and the NYX one up, and this one, like, totally knocked the NYX one out of the park on both. It was like, yes, Juvia's Place concealer, and I was like, alright, bet. So, on our vacation, and it was more really to like, we wanted to go see Taking Back Sunday, where they were playing both nights and would play Louder Now one of the nights. And when we got to see them in Dallas, I want to say back in May or April, I can't quite remember. But we didn't go both nights. And so we missed Louder Now. And that has been my favorite album forever. And my husband really likes it too. So it's like, alright, well, they're doing another leg of that tour. And so I want to say it may have been April when we got to see them, and then May was when we really started considering, like, hey, are we doing this right now? And so I was like, all right, well, we could do that for our 4-year wedding anniversary, because we haven't really went anywhere this year. We try to, since we went to Pensacola Beach, like 2017? Yeah, 2017. Since we did that, we were like, okay, we have to go to the ocean more. And, I mean, if I could live at the ocean, I would absolutely live by the ocean. And we went, or I bought the tickets, and so I was like, okay, we're doing this. This will be our anniversary. We'll go to Florida and go to the concert and have a really good time. And I was so excited. It was the beach, the ocean. It was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we went to the show, and they did play Louder Now the first night. And we were like, okay, if they play Louder Now the first night, since we've already got to see the other one, then I think it was Where Do You Want to Be. I can't quite remember right off the top of my head. But it's like, we'll just find somebody to give the tickets to or whatever. For whatever reason, I cannot hear my camera cut off, so I do apologize. I thought this was going to be a good idea, but I guess, you know. Thought, but the Juvia's Place I'm Magic Concealer won on my Instagram, picking my makeup there, and so I applied that, and I'm just contouring right now. And I like to, when I contour my nose, I like to go down with this, like a brush like this, just kind of stamp it on and then blend it with this, and just kind of blend that and then bring it up towards my brow. Once I have that done, I'm gonna just go ahead and bronze. But I was so excited that we got to go to Florida for our anniversary. The ocean always makes me feel less stressed, and lately I have just been a complete ball of stress. And more so that I'm usually pretty stressed, which probably why my face breaks out too, but usually pretty stressed over just nothing. I don't understand why I'm just this ball of stress, but it's alright, you know, it's just life. And I try to make the best at everything, so getting to go to do that was just, it was amazing to be able. So you probably see little flakes in my hair, and that is from my face up here being so dry. I don't understand why it's doing that. And it's only been doing that recently. I've never had that problem. I used to be pretty oily, and in the last 2.5, 3 months, I've noticed my skin start to change. It's not producing as much oil anymore, which could be aging too, I'm assuming. And I mean, I just turned 26, pushing 30. Anyway, yeah, so please don't pay any attention to that. I mean, I can't control it, so yeah. Fun. Alright, last that I checked, ColourPop had one on the highlight, and it was up against the Juvia's Place one. So, ColourPop Super Shock Highlight and Flexitarian. I'm going to take it and take this Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush and just highlight the mess out of these cheeks. I could bathe in highlight. And this one's an awesome one. And I think it's only like $8 and you get a very blinding highlight. Like, yes please. But that Juvia's Place one's very, very nice too. I want to say last month, maybe, that I started using that one again. It's the Juvia's Place, the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's really, really good. Trying to avoid the big boy in the middle of my forehead there. Need to give it a name because I'm sure it'll stick around a while. And then I will take my number 6 brush by BH Cosmetics to highlight my nose and my brow bone. I feel like I've been sitting here trying to do this and make sure that my camera's not turning off by itself forever. So I'm shaking because I'm hungry. I don't know what it is. Every time I go to film, it's like, okay, you're hungry. Like, I just ate. Why do I gotta be hungry now? And I'm gonna take that and add it to the brow bone. need to pluck my brows. But it seems like every time I pluck my brows, I get a zit. Does that happen to you? Like when you pluck your brows, do you get a pimple? I don't know why I do, but I do. But they usually go away pretty quick. I guess it just aggravates my skin when I yank that hair out of there, so. Okay. And I'd mentioned before that the NYX, I had the NYX powder blush in Angel against the Pixie by Petra Fresh Face Blush in Peach Parfait, which I use like all the time. It's my go-to, and I used to use this one a lot, and it looks really, really like worn because I used to use it all the time. So it was winning the last time that I checked, so that's what I'm going to use now. I'm just going to take it on this Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush. I really, really like it to apply blush with. So I'm going to go in pretty heavy on that and just apply it. Oh my goodness, the crease. Oh my gosh. Okay, that could really, really be because my eye bags, I hope. I've noticed that with this concealer on me, and I try not to use a whole lot, so next time I use it, I'll use less, because I did that the first time that I used it, and that was why I don't use it very often, because my under eyes, the only other time that I've noticed that my under eyes looked like that when I was using a concealer was when I was using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Did not like that one. I was like, oh yeah, everybody says that one's a good one, I'm gonna try it. And I did, and I was like, oh, what the hell was this? So, just powder that a little bit and see if I can't fix it. Yeah, that's probably because my under eye bags. So now my next step, I usually smoke out my lower lash line and everything when I'm not recording, because usually I'll do my lipstick and lashes. I guess since I usually do my lipstick before I come back on camera and smoke out my lower lash line when I do this, I'll go ahead and do my lipstick now. The last time that I checked, the ColourPop lipstick was ahead, and I had it up against the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. And I wanted to do more of a bold lip because it's finally fall. I've been like screaming, be fall, be fall, be fall, and it's finally cool enough. So it's gonna be dark lips from now until I decide otherwise. Just kidding, but I'm feeling a dark lip today. I'm taking the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in CTRL to line my lips. And doing this is where I usually have some problems because this side of my lip is a different, it's a different shape, kind of. But anyway. Lips lined and filled. Probably will cut out the whole me, or the sound anyway, from doing that because it took forever. So, I'm just going to take the ColourPop lippy sticks in Infinite Best, and yeah, just add it there. Alright, now that I have lipstick on my teeth, I am going to work some more on the eyes because I almost forgot that I added the option to vote on if I should do gems or not, and they won. So I am trying to get everything kind of back to where it needs to be, a little more organized. I try to be really organized when it comes to my makeup. Everything else, not so much, but makeup needs to have a little bit of organization to it for me because I kind of have an idea where everything is, so. And I'm bad about keeping things in the boxes that it comes in, but to me it just kind of makes it a little easier to find. Because when it does get jumbled up, then like, oh man, I forgot. I was gonna use this Disney Designer Collection one today. I got the Luxe Liquid Lip and Wonder Boy. Oh well. I'll save that for another video because I have a ColourPop one up my sleeve. If you're interested, I mean, if not, just let me know. So I want to know what you want to see. Because I really, half the time, I have no idea what I'm going to do when I start filming. So I like to kind of try to brainstorm a little bit. So I'm just going to apply a few of these gems that I've used before. I got them on Amazon. And just going to do a couple. Nothing like super duper out there like I've done before, which probably wasn't even that super duper out there. I love how I said I'm going to use some of the small ones, or at least I thought I said the small ones, and I go for like almost the biggest one in the thing. Alright, so I'm just going to take it and get it into my tweezers and use this glue that I think it came with this. Might have come with something else that I ordered, but oh, she's hairy. Or stringy. Probably the better word for it. I'm just gonna add that right here. Be careful with the gems because they will shoot if you order these ones and use the tweezers. If you grab them just right, you will have them flying across the room. I've launched plenty of these bad boys. Dropped the glue on my pants. My favorite jeans. Okay. Me being dramatic for like 10 seconds. And here. I'll do 3. I'm gonna just do 2, but that looks a little odd. And then I think for the lower lash line when I do them, I'm going to just add like 1. So I need to get 2 more of those out. I have Neck Deep's newest single stuck in my head. I don't know if it's their newest one anymore, but it was pretty new a few months ago. So I'm like singing it in my head because I don't want to break anybody's ears with my terrible singing. Oh, jab myself in the eye. Feels like it's super late, and it's 5:30. It's been cloudy and rainy all day. Not complaining, that's my favorite weather, but I'm gonna check my camera because I don't want to have to start over. Alright, that's the gems for now. I'm going to do 1 more at the bottom once I do the rest of it. I don't know why I put my eyeliner away. The same eyeliner that I used for the wing, I'm going to use on my waterline. So I'm just taking this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Actually, you know, Twintorial said that you can use the back of a brush. They said they got it from somewhere. I can't quite remember where they said that they heard that from, but I want to try that today. And I didn't doubt either one of them, but that was surprisingly easy. Oh my gosh, every time I do something like this, that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks, Rachel and Victoria, for putting that on one of your latest uploads, because I wouldn't have ever thought to do that. That's the coolest thing. I'm so amused. Like, how? Okay. That was like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Sweet. I love a fast makeup application. Now I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line. I will be using probably a different shade. I might just use one. No. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 shades. So with the ColourPop E10 brush, I'm going to clean it off with my little quick changer. I'm going to go back into that shade that we used on the concealer, and it's that purple brown shade, and just run it up here against that into the lash line here. Beautiful shade here. I love this one so much. It's one of the ones that I use the most out of this palette, aside from the one that I just used. So I'm just going to take a little bit here on this brush, and I'm going to just sweep it and blend it. Use the shade from the Saharan 2 right here. Add the last little gems here, and then do the mascara and lashes, and I think I'll finally be done. So usually it takes me, and by the time this is edited, it's probably going to be a long video, but it usually takes me like 2 hours to do my makeup, and it's not a far cry from being off, too off, because I've been doing this since like, I want to say it was after 3, and it's 5:30, so hopefully I can get that even on the other side. On that good. If it's not even, then it's not even. It's just makeup. It washes off. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the fun of it. Have fun with it. Live your best life, and don't let anybody give you too much shit over having fun with your makeup, because it's not that serious. And you know, I mean, I take it pretty serious when I'm doing it on myself or whatever. I don't know, I'm pretty hard on myself about stuff, but at the same time, I'm just reminding myself that it washes off. It's a fun, creative outlet, and so, you know, have fun with it. You know, learn somehow. And so, I forgot to grab my drugstore mascara, because I'm always forgetful about something. So this isn't drugstore, but it's the Clinique High Impact mascara, and I got the small bottle of it, but this one's usually the one that I use quite often. I am so excited to try these lashes. They are the ColourPop Falsies Faux Lashes, and they're Mommy. Okay, I wanted to get all of them, but kind of trying to budget, and ColourPop is coming for my wallet pretty heavy lately. So for right now, this is what I got. And I'm so excited. I'm saving up for a new tattoo, and ColourPop keeps coming out with stuff that I want. So it's like tattoo or makeup. These are so far super easy to apply. So my battery side, I've just been having a time trying to get this recorded. But the ColourPop lashes won on my story, and I was so excited because I wanted to use them. Yesterday when my stuff came in, I was like, yes, I want to use it. They are so easy to apply. They are gorgeous. I am in absolute, like, total love with these lashes. And I had so much fun getting to do this. So I really feel like I should do this again soon. But I'm going to finish this off with my all-nighter setting spray. I don't think I have my NYX one anymore, so that's just going to grab this one. But okay, as much as I love the Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray, it stinks. It's not bad, but to me, when I bought it and started using it instead of the NYX one, it stunk. This smells absolutely amazing. It's the summer solstice one. Man, I think I have one more. I got a bigger bottle on sale, and I just kind of grabbed this, but I'm so excited. It smells like, I don't know what, yeah, smell the bottle, but it smells like a perfume my mom used to have. Smells good. I love it. Okay. I'm excited. But anyway, this is the look that I came up with the products that my Instagram people have chosen for me. And I hope that if you're watching this from over on Instagram, that this was fun for you. As much fun for you as it was me. Like, I had a lot of fun. So thanks for taking the time to take part in the choosing of the products and all that. And if what you picked didn't make it, I mean, just comment down below what you'd like to see. I want opinions on what everybody wants. Like, if you want me to do something with, like, the my lipstick or whatever, like, I can do more stuff. Like, I have the Honey palette, the Main Squeeze, the Orangey Glad, It's My Pleasure, I have Just My Luck, Blue Moon, and Strawberry Shake, I think. Yeah, they're some of the newer ones that they come out with I don't have. I did order the Smoke Show one, but I think Ooh La La is one I don't have. But there's a couple I don't have and I need them. Those are my favorite. Like, these little babies here are what makes my heart happy when it comes to little monochromatic palettes. The Juvia's Place palettes are always and forever my favorite. You can never go wrong picking up a Juvia's Place palette. They blend amazing. The pigmentation is out of this world. It's like just amazing. Same goes for these palettes. Like, I'm not trying to take away from either one. Like, both affordable, so affordable. Just the pigmentation, the blendability, everything I love so much. And I know this is not a review, and it's just me just rambling and not knowing when to shut up when it comes to the end of these things. So, but yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one if you decide that you like me enough to come back. So until then, I will have my Twitter and Instagram listed below. I'll list everything that I've used down below. If you want, I can list the link to this. I did that in another video. Something is itching my eye. So I'll have Instagram, Twitter, everything, all that good stuff. Until next time.